I recently started playing Stalker again and I'm having a great time on Master difficulty. In this video, I'll be having intense gunfights, heading deep into dark tunnels full of bandits, soldiers, and even some encounters with mutant enemies. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. I'm making new videos each week, so let me know if there's a game you want me to try. I got pulled straight into the action. A stalker told me I needed to help save Mole and his men. The game gave me a quick flash of what was happening up ahead. I ran in, guns blazing, using an entire clip to kill the first enemy, though to be fair, I think I missed most of my bullets. The second one was easier. I shot an explosive barrel and took him out. I picked up one of the guns and pushed forward to Mole's position. The situation escalated quickly. I started getting shot from much further than usual. These enemies were military, much better equipped than the bandits I'd been dealing with. I threw a grenade, unsure if I hit anyone, and then managed to headshot one of the soldiers who hadn't taken the best cover in the world. The last one just ran away, which was probably a smart decision. Mole thanked me and told me to follow him. After some quick looting, I met Mole at the tunnel entrance. The tunnel was dark, lit only by rotating light. I couldn't help but wonder what terrors were waiting up ahead. As I moved forward, I was almost immediately attacked by bandits. I eliminated the first bandit quickly. As I moved forward, I mistook a shadow for another enemy and fired. Realizing my mistake, I pushed on and used the pillar for cover. Taking out the next bandit, just as I finished him, another rushed towards me, but met the same fate. Running low on ammo, I switched to my pistol, even though I still had ammunition for my other weapons. For some reason, I decided to use the pistol, but it felt ineffective. The next bandit realized I wasn't much of a threat and pushed me back into cover. Thankfully, a well-placed shot brought him down. As I moved to finish him, I was startled by another bandit, this time armed with a shotgun. Reacting quickly, I managed to wound him, forcing him to retreat. This gave me time to switch to my SMG. When he pushed me again, I used my SMG to finish the fight. Without medkits, I relied on some bread and sausage to regain strength. After looting, I didn't find anything significant, but it was enough to keep going. Descending a staircase, I switched to my shotgun, knowing the tight quarters would favor it. I dealt with a bandit on the stairs, and another seemed to have given up entirely. Moving carefully to avoid strange glowing radiation spots scattered around the area, I continued forward. Without any supplies to counter the radiation, I kept my distance. Luckily, I found a stash with some grenades nearby. That's when I encountered something strange, a camouflaged mutant-like creature. I used grenades to damage it, while keeping myself in a spot where it couldn't reach me. It moved all over the place, but I managed to land enough shots with my SMG to weaken it. Eventually, I finished it off with another grenade. Just as I was recovering, I was ambushed and taken out by a bastard soldier. I hadn't saved my progress after defeating the creature, so I had to start all over again. Determined, I tried again. My grenade attempts weren't perfect, but I adjusted. Grenades in this game are incredibly powerful, and I had to be careful not to harm myself in the process. After several tries, I managed to damage the mutant enough to finish it off with my SMG. Although it struck me a couple of times, I was able to survive and I moved forward. I threw 2 grenades down the tunnel to deal with approaching soldiers. The closest soldier came into view and I used my SMG to fight him. At first my bullets didn't seem to have much effect, but as he got closer I managed to take him down with what I think was a lucky headshot. I kept firing down the tunnel with the SMG, but it wasn't working well at long range. I switched to my assault rifle, even though it only had 7 bullets left. I took a few shots, but once I ran out of ammo, the soldiers started advancing quickly. I switched back to my SMG and realized that aiming for headshots was the only way to deal with them effectively. 2 soldiers rushed me at once, and it was an intense moment. I managed to stop one while the other retreated into the tunnel. It was pretty cool to see the AI retreat like that. At that point, I realized I was out of ammunition, and it was time to fall back. They fired at me as I retreated. I pulled out my shotgun but realized they were too far away. Desperately, I switched to my pistol, and with a bit of luck, I managed to take down another soldier right before my pistol jammed. The last soldier pushed toward me. After 2 shots, one hitting its mark, I finally brought him down. Once the fight was over, I searched the area for supplies and tended to any remaining threats. Using the shotgun in Stalker is really enjoyable. I like how the reload animation adds a sense of realism. If you interrupt it, the shotgun doesn't reload properly, which can be a real challenge in tense situations. I've always appreciated double barrel shotguns in games. and Stalker does a great job of making them feel fun to use. After searching the area, I discovered Strelok's hidden stash. I found a flash drive with important information, a unique assault rifle, medkits, and plenty of ammunition. Now, the person who hid the box under the table clearly knew what he was doing. I also came across some sturdy Stalker armor, which made me feel far more prepared for whatever lay ahead. All in all, I was much better equipped and ready to face the next challenge. I continued deeper into the tunnel and spotted a soldier standing guard. I decided to use my silent pistol to take him out quietly, but it was a complete disaster. The silenced pistol turned out to be even worse than the standard one. It barely registered any damage, and the soldier didn't even react at first. Frustrated, I switched to my new assault rifle, which had a much faster fire rate, and I finally finished him off. Moving forward, I ascended a spiral staircase, encountering more enemies along the way up. Surprisingly, I managed to eliminate them without taking much damage. Either they were slacking or I was on a lucky streak that would end with a stray bullet to the head later on.
Прикрой меня, прикрой! Вали его, если высунется!
As I continued, I started hearing strange moans, echoing ahead. Suddenly, a creepy mutant appeared and yanked me forward, then back, completely disorientating me. I tried throwing a grenade, but in my confusion, I think I ended up blowing myself up. The pattern of disorientation and chaos repeated several times. After what definitely wasn't 11 failed attempts or more, I finally figured out where the mutant was coming from. I preemptively spammed grenades, preventing it from scrambling my brains yet again. With that obstacle out of the way, I emerged from the tunnel into a military base, only to be met with a hail of gunfire. I didn't last long whatsoever. Realizing a direct fight wasn't an option, I devised a new plan: rush in, grab the documents, and get out. I ran straight into the base, managed to take out a soldier outside before dodging the guards near the entrance. Once inside, I made it to the right floor, but quickly ran out of ammo. I switched to my shotgun, ran into a soldier and took him down. I had one grenade left and threw it at two more enemies, only killing one. The last soldier pushed me, but luckily the shotgun's staggering effect gave me enough time to land a second shot and finish him off. With the documents in hand, I just needed to escape. I sprinted down the stairs, but the base was swarming with soldiers. Spotting an explosive barrel, I shot it, hoping the blast would thin their numbers. It seemed to work, though I didn't stick around to confirm. I made a break for it, which turned out to be a terrible idea. I was immediately gunned down. After several more attempts, I finally managed to escape and reached a nearby encampment, only to meet an unfortunate end there as well. Safe to say, this game does not make anything easy. I finally decided to sprint past them, avoiding as much gunfire as I could, and I finally made it out in one piece, more or less. I headed into a tunnel to do some artifact hunting. I'd probably sell all of them once I reached a trader. On my way out of the map, I was ambushed by 3 more soldiers. They just never end. They killed me very easily. I was low on ammo for my AR. I tried again. I found much more success putting the AR into single fire mode. A few random things also happened that helped me. Dogs attacked, and a random stalker also helped. I'm not sure where he came from, and it was almost night so I couldn't see. I was happy for the help though. Thanks for watching. I'm so excited for Stalker 2 and I can't wait to dive into that game when it releases. If this video can get 30 likes, I'll definitely make another one. Don't forget to subscribe for more content and let me know in the comments what games you'd like me to play next. See you in the next video.